Hey, my divine masculine Gemini placements. Christina here, coming at you with your extended month of November Tarotscope. I'm sorry it's being posted late. I had some things come up this month, but I still feel like there's a lot of energy occurring in the next few weeks. So look at that. Look at that. The Lovers comes out. I don't know if we should take this reverse or upright, but the Tower here. We're just going to go, put my hands both the same there with my thumbs in, guys. The Tower around love. The Lovers reversed. Is that how we're starting out? And what's interesting is when I was channeling for you, what I was picturing, and the Lovers card, by the way, is Gemini energy. Yeah, you're hanging out. You're uncomfortable right now. You are so uncomfortable when it comes to love. So uncomfortable. What I was channeling for you, though, yeah, there's light. Hold on. It gets brighter. But with somebody like in a boat, just like by themselves, but it felt like really lonely energy, like really rocky. And we're going to dive into the astrology of what occurred earlier this month, and then we'll fall back into this. Please note we all hold masculine and feminine energy within us. If you are more avoidant or imbalanced in sexual energy or obsessed with finances, you're likely more the masculine energy. If you are more anxiously attached, overly emotional, things like that, you are more in the wounded feminine energy. But we all hold both, everybody. And if you're trying to hold on to only one side of that puzzle and not access the other, you are going to be uncomfortable. You're going to be in toxic love affairs, okay? The Lovers reversed is all about toxic love. The Tower is all about constant, nonstop, just blah. And we have the Eight of Pentacles that comes out too. It's like you feel like you're working so hard. Maybe you feel like you're working hard to break a toxic connection, or you're working really hard on finances, or both, but you feel very, very stalled out right now, lonely, isolated. You're just like, I don't get it. I don't get it. So let's first dive into what's been going on this month, see if that resonates. Sure it will. And then we'll head back in to close out the rest of the month here. So on November 5th, we had Venus and Scorpio opposite Uranus and Taurus. So Venus and Scorpio, Venus is the planet of love. Scorpio energy, it's like they want to know the truth, the depth of your soul. They want to know what's going on. And if those needs are not being met, especially by a feminine energy, they're going to push back. They're like, wait a second, you're not telling me the full truth. You're not really doing this. And they're going to be frustrated with you. They're going to be upset. And masculine energy does this as a stall tactic. It's a way to like conquer. Like, nope, I don't need to tell them the whole truth, and I will feel better and victorious. And maybe you do feel better leaving this connection or not speaking the whole truth. But if you're energetically feeling off, you might check in with that, okay? Uranus is still retrograde in Taurus through January 22nd. This started on August 23rd. And so for a lot of energies, especially masculine energy right now, but for the entire collective, right now, this feeling of, are you hoarding finances? And if so, if you're not giving emotional truth and you're focused only on money, then money will become harder and harder for you, okay? If you believe in source, creator, universe, you definitely believe in their ability to mess with your finances, okay? Or karma in that way. And so we're being asked, how do we relate to money, especially in romantic partnerships of any kind? Like, are we equally giving and taking? Are we doing the right thing? Do we want a partner where we share resources? What might that look like in the future? Things like that. Is there such a thing as passion alongside work? You know what I'm saying? And this energy right now on the 8th, we had Mercury moving into Scorpio. Again, our communication was all like, I need to know more. You're not telling me the full truth. You better tell me more. And if you're not emotionally being honest and telling more, the universe is going to continue to show you where you're not doing that. Because many of you are like, but I'm not trying to fight with them. The battle's over. I don't want to fight with this person, family, friend, or lover, right? But then you have this sword down. When swords point up in tarot, it's about truth. But see, you have this sword down still, which is about deceit. Or even if you're not lying, somebody definitely thinks that you are. They feel like you're not telling the whole truth. And they might know you have good intentions, but they're like, no, I don't trust it. Not at all. And you might ask yourself, why does someone not trust this, right? Some of you may be having to like darker energy attacks, dreams, visions, shadows, just feeling weak in your energetic body. And you're like, I don't understand. 444 on my recording as I say that. If you have not, the King of Wands here, yeah. If you're not, look at this. If you are in imbalanced connections, especially with sexual energy, maybe you feel like you're awakening, you're your awareness is growing and you feel like you have this great feminine energy in your life, but there's something here you're still not getting, you're not committing to, you're still not taking that action step forward to make a full choice, you're going to feel weaker and weaker. And so pay attention to that right now, okay? This full moon and lunar eclipse was in the sign of Taurus, and it was part of a 3-part series. So ask yourself, where were you on November 19th, 2020? Most of us were finishing out, not finishing out, it wasn't done yet, but like we were out of lockdowns and that pandemic environment from COVID. And so there was a lot of shifting occurring within our close romantic partnerships, in our careers, in everything, in the way the world operated. And so that was a big shift collectively, right? Last year, this did not occur. And now this year, on November 8th, 2022, which we just had, was the next cycle in this. The final one will be October 28th of 2023. And so ask yourself there, where do I want to be in a year, right? Because that's going to be the closeout of this cycle. For you. And so if you've done the hard work to align spiritually and make sure you're in a divine connection, you've healed after past connections, you've been speaking truth, bringing emotional vulnerability to the table, you're really going to have this great culmination. And you're also going to have a lot more success in finances after we exit this retrograde in Uranus on January 22nd. So pay attention to that, okay? Because energy is everything. Energy is sex, energy is time, energy is money, energy is this free video you're receiving, right? Energy is all of it. And it's including truth and emotional vulnerability, everybody. But yeah, this feels kind of like an earthquake. You're like, why? Why is this shifting? Like, what's going on? Well, it's happening for all of us. The question becomes, what did we do to make this happen? What did we do to get here? Can we look at it from a bird's eye perspective and say, these are the actions I took to make this happen? And again, with that 5 of Swords energy, these are the actions I took for people to not fully trust me. And how do I rebuild that trust? 707, as I say that. Many of you, number patterns might be extra significant right now. Pay attention to that, or if they're changing. Also, the big focus here coming off of that energy is about gratitude, okay, everybody? Look, eclipses both reveal and conceal. So some truth might be coming to light, but furthermore, there could be this energy of but I don't see it all. I don't understand it all. Or someone feels like with you, they're getting a bit of clarity, but not the whole truth. And so there's friction there, all right? Pay attention to that and what you can do to better align this. The Lovers reversed comes out again. If you are still fucking somebody, it's toxic. Straight up. I'm sorry. Or you had a past connection with somebody, whatever it is, it's toxic fucking shit. Okay? I'm not trying to be mean here, but maybe you're just the toxic problem, okay? I feel maybe that's just what this is. I don't know. I'm not trying to be cruel, but whenever I see Lovers reverse, it's a toxic cycle. Tell us more about this toxic cycle, Source. Yeah, it's this energy of you keep manifesting this connection that you want. And you feel this is it. You feel you have victory here. But then why does it feel toxic? You've got to ask yourself that. Why does it feel toxic? What did you manifest? Did you manifest equal give and take? Did you manifest emotional vulnerability and someone that's financially secure and communicates clearly? Or did you just manifest a hot, attractive partner that you want to hook up with? I mean, this is strange energy, everybody. As I work my way through the zodiac wheel, it's last month it was Pisces, but then this month it feels Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Divine Masculines. You guys, maybe you're viewing something as toxic and it's not. I feel look at this, the 7 of Swords. This person is lying to you. I feel like you, Divine Masculine, whoever you were with is lying to you or cheating on you. Or maybe they did in the past. You don't have to believe me, but yeah, 5 Pentacles. They might have ghosted you or ran from you, or maybe you ran from this other person because you thought they did that. I don't know, but there's some weird energy here. It feels there's more than one energy. It feels you have a karmic situation you're dealing with, and then you had a soulmate connection, possibly multiple karmics. I would release that and clear that out, by the way. You might have had some more clarity around the 1111 portal as well, in dreams or visions, communication, energetically, anything like that. Pay attention. Yeah, it's the energy of you're not speaking your truth. You're not. You're not speaking your truth to this person, to other people. You're just not. You're like, nope, I don't need to do that. You're overthinking it. Yeah, you're not making a choice. King of Swords reversed. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. You're being kind of selfish right now. You're just like, I don't have to make a choice. It'll all work out. Well, see how that goes for you, okay? Yeah, it's like you're in good karma of some kind, judgment upright. But like, not with this other situation. Yeah, you're not following your intuition. The High Priestess reversed. You're not following your intuition, or you're doubting someone that you know is very intuitive. You're like, no, there's no way they're being honest. There's no way, because you don't want to look in the mirror at yourself, right? And so you're doubting this High Priestess energy. And yeah, you're like, they were way too emotional. Queen of Cups reversed. Well, understand, divine feminine energy will always be overly emotional or not show you emotion going forward if you were a player or a cheater. Knight of Wands upright. So if they doubt you or think you're not who you say you are, 1101 as I say that, like, why so many of these number sequences? I don't know, divine masculines. But look, if you can release that, if you can be like, okay, because here's the thing. At the end of the day, a spiritual awakening, you need to pull away from all people, places, and things, especially sexual partners, especially, and go inward, okay? And like heal and walk through the dark nights of the soul. And through that, you're going to gain clarity. And if not, you're going to be stalled out. The Chariot reversed, okay? Because once you gain clarity, you take action towards the truth. But it's like you feel like you're taking action, but you're not actually making decisive choices. It's like you're almost being forced to take action instead of taking it independent of yourself. And so on the 22nd, we have Sagittarius season hitting, which should be kind of a breath of fresh air. But look at this, you guys, King of Pentacles and the Eight of Swords. You might even be more in your head, especially around finances. It's like you're in this good energy of like trying to balance out. You're trying to be committed and dedicated and loyal. But look, Ten of Pentacles reversed. You're going to be in your head because the universe is showing you. They're literally draining your finances, saying you're not being truthful and honest. Whether that was because of sexual stuff or emotional no truth or vulnerability. I mean, God, Geminis, what the hell? You gave people the bare minimum, Page of Pentacles. And maybe now you're getting the bare minimum financially, right? Because the universe is like, you stalled this out. You're not speaking truth. And the 23rd, we have the new moon in Sagittarius. And again, new moons are great for like rebuilding romantic connections, feeling really peaceful and zen. However, if you didn't do the work, it could hit you like a ton of bricks. And I feel like that might be happening for you this month, especially around finances, where suddenly you're like, oh my gosh, I can't do that thing or this or that. And it's like, again, in the past, it's like, it's interesting though, the Hierophant here with the Two of Wands reversed, like, I feel like this is something you've known about this spiritual journey for a long time. And it's like you were committed. Maybe it was a marriage from your past or something like that. When we see the Hierophant, it can be marriage. But there was no justice brought here. Justice reversed. Maybe you think the other person didn't provide justice. Or a court situation, or I don't know. But yeah, like Hermit here, you better get into isolation with Source and kind of pull back and like reflect on what you really need to do right now. Because Ace of Wands reversed, there's no passion here. I feel like there's no real new beginning. Like maybe you're wanting to commit to someone from the past, but it's like they don't see you as balanced or just. And maybe you know it was not just. And this energy feels all over the place. All over the place. That overthinking, that back and forth, black and white, dark and light energy. The 29th, by the way, be mindful here. This is your warning, Divine Masculine. Mercury is in Sagittarius opposite Mars in Gemini. Gemini. Okay, it's sextiling Saturn in Aquarius. So what is happening here is communication is within the sign of Sagittarius, which I like. It's mutable. It can be like this passionate, fiery kind of energy. And it's kind of like this slow burn. But with Mars and Gemini, if we're not being authentic and honest and emotionally truthful, then we can really struggle to have, to know if communication's authentic. Whether that's a feminine, not sure if you're being authentic, or you doubting somebody else. I mean, it's like, I feel like you're trying to plan for the future, but the star reverse, you're not seeing yourself as worthy. You're not seeing others as the star either. Like, you're just like, it's kind of like that Lost in the Woods, like vibe. Like, I don't know, like it's that song from Frozen, Lost in the Woods. Like, it's like you need to go have a spiritual awakening, but you kind of need to like pull away from everybody to do it. And I don't know if you've quite done this. But I will say there's progress that should be made in any communication, even if it doesn't quite go the way you think. Yeah, look at this. The Ace of Wands. You're going to have, I know finance is here again, an issue, but I always take Ace of Pentacles as source confirming. 2 aces here. You're going to have a massive awakening, possibly a passionate new beginning with someone. But are you committing to the connection? You know, I use the example. Are you willing to go to Thanksgiving dinner and be like, this is my girlfriend, this is my boyfriend, this is my partner? Or are you going to start this whole cycle of like, oh yeah, I don't know, it's my friends. I don't know, it's that person. I mean, you really got to ask yourself this. Like, are you a grown-ass adult if you can't identify and clearly communicate things like that? Because clearly that feminine is going to be like, well, you don't see me as a star. If you love somebody, you show them off. You're like, yeah, this is my woman, this is my man. You identify who they are in your life. Do you get what I'm saying? So yeah, be mindful of that. If you're trying to communicate or connect with a new person, own it. Identify it. Tell them what you want. I want you. I want you to be mine. I want to date you. I want to be yours. See, yeah, you're stalled out because many of you betrayed the person that you actually want to be with. 3 of Swords. Or you're allowing past betrayals and heartbreak to stall you out on your new endeavors. So be mindful of that, okay? Be mindful of how you're treating feminine energy that nurtures you. Are you nurturing the connections back? Holding gratitude, especially sisters, mothers, people like that in our lives right now, especially around the holidays, who are doing these things. Are we showing appreciation and gratitude? All right, Geminis, let's pull a couple more cards. I love this for you. Look, prosperity lies ahead. The universe, luck is on your side. If you can do the emotional work, you have money, you have abundance. Like, things are going to be good for you. But so long as you continue to sit in that toxic love cycle dynamic and not speak truth and take accountability and move the wheel forward, you're going to be really stalled out. Yeah, emotions are running high, and have faith in your dreams. Like, many of you, it's like, I don't think there's enough faith here. I feel like there's a lot of like fear and insecurity with that star reversed so many times. And so pay attention to that this month. But anyways, all right, are we good, Source? No, there's something else. There's something here that like it feels, link in bio if you guys want a personal, gingermama.com, because I'm telling you, this feels really kind of messy energy. Or if this is your masculine, like, yeah, it feels like somebody involved with way more. Like, this is someone that, it's not one person. 3 of Pentacles reversed. Like, this person's had multiple partners in the past. And they might have walked away from certain people, but like they never really brought clarity. And the universe is like raining it down on them. Like, if you are the masculine energy that knows you did this, like, you have clarity to bring to more than one person is how I feel. In order for you to get out of this energy, yeah, you're going to be stalled out, the Fool reversed, until you do. So yeah, Ace of Wands comes out again when I split the deck. This is your awakening. This is Source testing you. There's multiple people. So yeah, 18:08 on the clock as I say that. Are you going to put in the hard work, Geminis? Or are you just going to keep being like it's all cool? 5:33 on my clock. These repeating numbers are crazy. Maybe you're seeing a ton of that where it's like the universe is like, do it, do it, do it. All right, we are good. I love you guys. I will send a prayer that you guys get in a little bit more of a flow state and have the courage and the strength to speak truth. I will see you next month. Feel free to follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more free content. Subscribe to be notified when December posts. See ya.